My parents were children in that period and have some very vivid memories of it. Yeah, so do please, it doesn't have to be all about people in uniform, but obviously a lot of it's going to be. And saying that, I've got a couple of poems of mine to start us off with. The first one I'm not too sure about, it's a new one. It's about my grandfather, who's there in that little picture. He was in the First World War for 4 years in a Welsh regiment, and he survived, actually. He survived the whole thing. So it's a slightly, yeah, survived. It changed him forever, of course. I don't know quite in what ways, because he died when I was 2. But it's interesting to think about survival and what that meant. So it's kind of about a man who survives, so it's not the traditional heroic poem. I'm glad he's not here to hear this. It might be, I don't know what he'd think of it, who knows. And I have his medals at home, I didn't bring them today. The medals. I stored my grandfather's medals under the sink. Nobody would look for them, steal them from amongst the blunted razor blades, complimentary issue toothpaste tubes of my half-lived life. His first was for Gallipoli, for impressive tap dancing between enemy machine gun bullets. Then later, after weeks of dysentery, to be found to be alive when stepped on by the clumsy. His second was for the Western Front, Belgium, France, for being always wet, cold, rotting in his own uniform. For the foresight to wear clean underwear, stand at the back. The last for getting through it, the whole 4-year bloodlet, the embarrassingly sumptuous feast of the flesh on the young. For surrendering himself to silence, the surety of the valleys, woodlands of his innocence, his family, to be seated in the company of death. Yeah, so that's a new one.